is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. So no return here. He takes in the... zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
Okay.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. First play taking a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws a stiff arm. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
The Bulldogs are going to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Dogs are going to cash in here in the red zone. Toss play to the outside. Fighting him off. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the 1st down, but man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The offense readies for play number 10 in this drive. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, and championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And the first play of the drive now in the 25. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Now it's second down here.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab behind the line, it's Durham. And here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Touchdown, LSU. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. No problem with the PAT right down the middle. You heard that extra point. We're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's back to throw again on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Looking to throw yet again. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. motion. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd and inches here. Let's see if the offense feels like getting aggressive in their own territory. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's buried. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Can he make it to the marker? That gain moves the ball to 17, first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 15. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Grab down the middle. It's Durham. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup with his defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. He's past the marker and still going. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for the wide out. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Good enough for first down yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Not able to connect, incomplete. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. With sure hands, it's Brown. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Championship game, 12th play of the drive coming up. Shades of the Notre Dame march against Ohio State. Brad behind the line. It's Thomas. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. colorful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Dropping back. It's Stockton. Back-to-back deep shots. Makes the catch downfield.
First, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in a national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup. Trust your quarterback and receiver and take shots downfield.
They mix it up with a run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a toss play to the right. Touchdown, Dogs. To put them on top now. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this, this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On the run, it's Barry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Great cut. They whiff on him. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They come to the line for second down and very short now. They're going to run it here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9.
Really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. The tight end has got it. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the right side on the toss. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And the Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Stop right near midfield, and it'll be a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their running.
That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Barrett. They bring it down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Barrett. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They'll run it from the gun.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Solid gain there. sets up a first and goal at the 7.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He escapes the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in his stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Where would they have dialed up here on this third down?
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. The quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Looking to scramble. Breaks into open space. Will avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Finds his man. It's Durham. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They'll kick it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field. And eventually,
he's picked for a third time tonight.
well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.